Hi guys, and welcome to today's task. For today's task, we are working on downspouts. So I have a good friend that is in need of some help with her downspouts. All of her downspouts around her house are draining water properly, but in the last huge rainstorm we had, this one was overflowing and puddling right here, which we're really close to a window well, and there's another window well this way, and we want to make sure that this gets cleared and is open so that water is going away from your house. On her rain gutter, she's done some really smart things to avoid leaves and debris coming in. She's put screens over top of her rain gutters so nothing is getting in that's not supposed to be in the rain gutters. But still, this buried corrugated pipe is filling up. Now, it did take a while to fill up with water. I put the hose in it and it took a few minutes, but nonetheless, in the event of a large rainstorm, she is going to have a problem. When I filled it full of water and came out here and kind of stood, you could feel that it was a little bit squashy, which tells me that the water is surfacing and not really going down to the French drain that it was probably put in to begin with. So we're going to dig down and find that existing piece of corrugated pipe, attach this 10-foot section of corrugated pipe, put a sleeve on it, and then put a riser clean out on it. So what this does is it allows the water to surface and go down the hill the rest of the way in the event of a rainstorm. So first things first, we're going to be digging a big hole. Right where the water was coming up, I got down and there's weed fabric, which tells me that corrugated pipe is below this weed fabric, which it was installed properly, but silt and dirt is really fine and it likes to make its way wherever the water's going. So we have gone ahead and figured out what's going on here. This was covered up. There was a union, sort of a union right here, but because of the way the union was before, this is chock full of sediment, which typically it wouldn't be. And I really don't have a good way of getting all that sediment out of there. I don't know of one, maybe there is a better one. So we are gonna go ahead and leave this pipe in place. I'll probably cut a little bit of it back, finish digging out our trench, and we'll put the new one in place. All right, now that our trench is all the way dug out, we are ready to start fitting for our drain. Now, that dirt is not gonna go back in this trench, so do not worry about it. A mistake I made years ago when I buried my own downspouts was I dug them down, put my pipe in, and then I put the dirt on top and then laid the sod back on top thinking it'll settle down eventually. It never, ever did. You're displacing 3-4 solid inches of dirt, so it's not gonna displace very well. So don't even bother trying to put that back. Just get your grass so it lays a little bit level with the pipe in there and you'll be fine. Put the rest against the house so that you've got some sloping away from the house. So now we have this mechanism, and if you're wondering how this mechanism works, the water comes into the pipe and out the top here, and then it actually will lift this little piece just enough so water can get out. And that's a lot of water that can actually go through that at one time, but then when you're done, it just seals right back up and debris won't go in it. Really, really cool. You just need to make sure you edge around it so that it doesn't stay clogged or blocked in any way. I think we are ready to lay our pipe in. Little tip, when you buy this corrugated pipe, there is a female end and a male end. The male end has barbs on it, and it is meant to go into another piece like so if you're putting them kind of in series, but obviously we're not, so this piece is meant to go into here, and I'll show you how that connects in just a second. All right, looking at the height of this actually raises up quite a bit right through here. So I think I'm gonna try and dig that out just a little bit right there to get this down. Oh, that's so much better. There we go. And now we just connect this. And if you look on this, it actually has a section for a 4-inch pipe or a 3-inch pipe, whichever pipe you're gonna put in. The 3-inch obviously will go in the smaller size. And it just clips in and sits in. It's not a uber tight fit, but once you bury it, it really doesn't matter. It'll stay where it's supposed to. And I will take just a little bit of this dirt, just a little bit, kind of pack it around this to hold that steady so that that doesn't shift anywhere. Oh, shoot, I forgot something. Never mind, hold the horses, folks, hold it. Hold the entire phone, I forgot. This pipe has little slits in it, it's corrugated for water to go out, but those little slits can allow silt and sand and dirt in. So in order to keep that protected, you buy one of these sleeves. They can come in 100-foot lengths, they can come in 10-foot lengths. I bought the 10-foot length because I bought a 10-foot length of pipe. So you just feed it on, just like you're putting your sock. So that's what my wife feels like when she puts tights on. And you definitely want to ask your neighbor if your seams are straight. This will help keep the dirt out and let the water percolate out of this pipe just like we want it to. All right, you guys, we are all but done. I am going to put the water into this just to kind of see the simulation of this. It should work, but if it doesn't now, then we got ourselves a big problem. But it should work just fine, so we're gonna watch it. You can see the water coming out right there. It is coming out of this. There's obviously not enough pressure for this to be lifted all the way up, and the dirt hasn't sealed all the way around this to kind of solidify it from only coming out here, but it will in time. So clearly our water is escaping and going where we want it to go, and this is gonna work. So from this angle, you can't even tell that we've dug and trenched and piped and put in there at all. It is ready to roll. Here is an old piece of pipe, and look at that dirt wad in there. You cannot see through that. Roots will start growing through that. That is the reason why this is not draining anymore. So now with our new system, we should drain just fine. And now we will just grab the existing one, put it back on the downspout, get it squared away. We're good to go. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you have DIY tasks that need to be done around your house, comment down below what they are. Maybe I can incorporate them in some of our future videos. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. I'm so happy I didn't forget that. On her downspouts, or on her rain gutter, she has really done some, on her rain gutters, let's see right there. Don't they know I'm filling? On the rain gutters, she has actually done some wait for this truck. Wait for this truck. I'm not gonna wait forever, I guess. We are going to elongate it with this piece of corrugate. So in other situations, so we are gonna attach to this